Croc, 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 croc! What's up, Greg, and welcome back to another episode of Croc! If you've watched my channel for a long time, you may remember me making a video about the movie Standing Ovation like 5 years ago. And you might think that that movie should have nothing to do with the movie we're going to be watching today, Croc. Because, well, Standing Ovation is about a ragtag group of girls competing in a singing and dancing competition, while Croc is about a man-eating crocodile brutally murdering dozens of people. Come to think of it, in Standing Ovation, I don't think even one person is brutally murdered by a crocodile, but the movies are related nonetheless, because they were both directed by this man, Stuart Raffill. Stuart directed Standing Ovation, he directed Croc, he directed another movie called Bad Girl Island, which I'm very curious about, and he also coincidentally directed Mac and Me, that E.T. ripoff from the 80s that Drew has talked about on his channel, and also Paul Rudd always used to bring a clip of on Conan. This man has a prolific career of creating low-budget films that leave you questioning if what you just watched could even be considered a movie. And today I'm pleased to report that Croc is no different. This movie starts off with a little origin story for the Croc. You're probably wondering why he goes on this murderous rampage. Is he hungry? Is he some kind of mutant? No. It's because two fishermen wake him up with a bomb. Hey man, I get it. Don't wake me up with a bomb either. Until I've had my morning coffee, am I right? Or until I've had my morning two fishermen. Because the crocodile leaps from his resting place, breaks the boat in half, and the fishermen try to swim away, but they're not fast enough for the Croc. Alright man, what was your strategy here? What are you doing? Why are you even in that position? That's not gonna help you get away. Maybe if I just pretend I'm already dead, he won't be mad at me anymore. Maybe he'll feel guilty, and then he won't want to eat my whole head. Oh no, he ate my whole head! Now I know what you guys want. You just want me to go through and show you all the scenes where somebody gets eaten by the crocodile. You know how I know that? Because this whole movie is on YouTube and all of the most rewatched parts are the parts where somebody gets eaten by the crocodile. But first, the movie has to introduce all the characters and set up the plot and the story. Blah. But hey, at least the plot of this movie probably mostly revolves around the crocodile, right? Well,
good morning, everybody. Welcome to Jack's farm. Good morning. Good morning. Bonjour.
Most of the first half of this movie is about this sort of local business dispute between the main character Jack and the owner of a construction company, Con Song.
It's okay, ladies and gentlemen, nothing to worry about. Not terrorism. It's just a neighbor doing some construction.
Kong Song's still trying to get you out?
Every day.
You see, Jack, an American man living in Thailand, owns a zoo, which is right in the way of a road that Con Song wants to build. So he's been trying every trick in the book to get Jack out of his farm, to get him to give it up, including sending an investigator from the Department of Animal Welfare to investigate him.
Department of Animal Welfare, Evelyn Atmore. She said she's responding to a citizen's complaint.
Congratulations. We're having a new promotion at the park, and you happen to be the 50th customer of the day.
What do I win?
A sushi dinner for two at any restaurant on the beach.
Well, maybe you should consider feeding your animal instead of me.
Actually, that's a courtship button. You see, Crocs are the most vocal and sexually aggressive of all the reptiles.
Oh, no, don't worry. That crocodile doesn't want to eat you. He wants to sleep with you. But unfortunately, she's mine, so back off! Does that make you feel better? She's not having it, but don't worry, Jack's not getting his farm shut down. He's the main character of this story. He knows how to treat his animals. He's a good old American boy. USA! USA!
Weevils. You're feeding your birds parasites, Mr. McQuaid. You have problems with your food bins. Your water system's polluted.
I drink that water myself.
Your meats aren't fresh enough because your refrigerators aren't
Okay,
cold.
hold on.
Oh, wait, hold on. Why does it sound like he's not taking care of his animals? I don't know if I'm really rooting for this guy, per se. Honestly, at this point, I'm just rooting for the animals. I hope they stage a coup and put Jack in a cage. Uh-oh, another crocodile encounter! This little girl is swimming right towards him! They wouldn't show a kid getting murdered, would they?
Hi, crocodile.
Oh, phew, dude. Thank God she said,
Hi, crocodile.
that's his weakness. Do you think when they were writing this movie, they forgot how hard it is to talk underwater? So when they went to film this scene, they were like, oh no, what do we do? Well, we'll just Add her saying hi crocodile in a ghostly robot voice in post. Later on, Jack is hanging out with his nephew and good friend Theo at the bar, and we'll get into what they're talking about in a second, but first, can we just appreciate the people dancing at the beginning of this scene? Something about the way they dance is just so captivating. Do you think the director just said, all right, now everybody dance like a sim? Look at this guy in the black shirt, dude. I've never seen anyone dance like this in my life. He like strikes a little pose halfway through the dance. I love extras, man. I want to be him when I grow up. His shirt just says play. While Jack is at the bar throwing back a couple of beers with his high school aged nephew, a detail which is never explained further, Jack is investigated again, this time by the tax bureau.
Jack?
Yes.
Mr. Fang, Federal Tax Bureau. You have been avoiding me for the last 3 months.
So his animals are starving and he's not paying his taxes. I actually feel like the construction company is like the least of Jack's worries right now. But while Jack is being interrogated by the tax man, Theo starts flirting with a girl and they devise a plan to help him.
Are you Theo's father?
No, I'm Theo's uncle.
Oh, uncle. Is he really a rich man?
He's a pretty rich guy, yeah.
That line is my favorite line in the whole movie. The inflection is so strange.
He's a pretty rich guy, yeah.
You need to meet my sister. Very good for you. Come.
If it's okay with you.
If it's okay with you, he's about to arrest you for tax evasion. But he does let him go. He's like, look, man, I may be part of the tax bureau, but I'm not a cockblock. Go meet this chick, man. Let me know how it goes.
So, Jack,
Yes.
we're gonna start a fire, and you are going to dive into the ocean.
What? Don't worry, kind stranger, as we've grown quite fond of your nephew over these past, gosh, 12 seconds. So naturally, we've decided to help you commit arson to escape the police. And off he goes, dude. They did that good. They must do this a lot. Also, I guess the tide must be out, because they told him to dive into the ocean, and once he leapt off the thing, he landed in the sand. That could have ended very badly if he didn't know that. So long, suckers! Oh God, my legs! Oh, I'm going to prison! So they just barely escaped the police, and I know what you're thinking. It must be time to skip town, right? Now that the police, animal welfare, tax enforcement, and this construction company are all after him, nope, he just goes back to work like nothing happened. But not before someone else gets killed by a crocodile. Also not before we talk about today's sponsor, Rocket Money. I signed up for Paramount Plus so I could watch old seasons of Survivor, but unfortunately, the experience of using Paramount Plus is so bad that I never use it. I don't know if it's just the app on my TV specifically, but episodes of that show used to be shot in a 4:3 aspect ratio, but Paramount Plus stretches it out to widescreen. Meanwhile, all of the ads, which are shot in widescreen, for some reason are squished down to 4:3. Also, pausing doesn't work. It actually took me like days to even sign up for Paramount Plus. I don't know why. I tried on every device and they just didn't want my money for some reason. That being said, I am very happy that Rocket Money is sponsoring today's video because it gives me a good excuse to complain about Paramount Plus. I stopped using it a while ago, but forgot to cancel the subscription, which is why Rocket Money comes in handy. Rocket Money safely and securely identifies recurring charges and lets you cancel those subscriptions with just a couple of clicks in the app. You don't need to worry about pesky customer service calls. You don't need to worry about Jeff Probst coming to your house to ask you why you're canceling your subscription. It just works. Rocket Money also has some great budgeting tools. You can monitor your spending by category, create budgets so you can get the most out of your money, and develop good saving habits. Rocket Money has helped save customers up to $740 a year when they use all the features, with over $500 million in canceled subscriptions. So to save more and spend less, join the over 5 million members using Rocket Money today. Go to rocketmoney.com/Danny or click the link in the description to get started with Rocket Money for free. And you can also unlock even more features with premium. That's rocketmoney.com/Danny to get started for free. Thank you to Rocket Money for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out Rocket Money. Now back to the video. After the whole escaping from the police incident, two of those teens from the bar decide to go make out in the ocean.
This is great.
They're smooching, they're making out. The boy goes underwater to... I actually don't know what he was planning on doing down there. It kind of looks like he's going to suck on her toes. But you know who that attracts? The Croc! The Croc said, hold on. If anybody's sucking on anybody's toes around here, you better believe it's gonna be the most sexually aggressive reptile. So he eats the boy, and then he eats the girl. All while this lone, terrified girl watches on in horror. I love how casually she rides away. She is in no rush. Ah, a killer croc! I gotta go get help! But I shouldn't go too fast. I gotta focus on me. I gotta take care of myself first.
My sister here saw a young girl get attacked by a crocodile.
Are you sure it was a crocodile?
I'm absolutely sure. Its tail made a big splash, and there was lots of blood.
Okay.
What's my line? What's my line? What's my line?
Okay.
Nailed it. Hopefully they just edit out that 5 seconds of silence. That night, Jack is tending to some of his baby crocodiles, which sound like lasers for some reason, when Konsong's crew get a genius idea. They sneak into the zoo and release Jack's adult crocs, who do not sound like lasers. That way they can make it look like one of them killed those teens that night.
What time did you leave them last night?
Just before dark. Do you have any idea what happened?
Well, we still don't know anything yet, but they may have been swept out by a current or something.
Oh yeah, no, good call. No need to give any credence to the girl who literally saw them get eaten by an alligator. Yeah, she was probably just making it up. She probably just wanted attention. She's like curled up in a corner, traumatized somewhere, and they're just like, stop lying! There's no such thing as alligators, you idiot! You killed them, didn't you? During this scene, there's a mysterious man just kind of lurking on the sidelines of the investigation. He's not part of the police, he's just there, and he's mysterious. But it seems like he might have a hunch. And then suddenly, the police pull a leg out of the water.
Do you think she could survive with this missing?
What kind of question is that? Maybe she's still alive. It's just a leg. She might not even noticed it fell out. Like a tooth or something.
Looks like some possible tooth lacerations here. But it could also be a prop.
Oh, prop? What about a crocodile?
You must be joking.
Maybe not.
Well, it could be a croc or a shark.
A croc? Are you insane? You should lose your job just for that suggestion. But yeah, it could be.
That's not going to sit very well with the Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing, man. Kid gets eaten by a crocodile. First thing I'm thinking about is how is the Chamber of Commerce going to react? So the police show up to interrogate Jack, who is frantically looking for all the crocodiles he's lost.
You doing, Phil?
I'm here on official business, Jack.
Yeah, we assumed so. You're a police officer, and you pulled up with like 15 other police officers. I know what it looks like, but no strip club tonight, Jack. Yeah, I know. People are dying. I'm here on official business. Unless... No, dude, we have to catch this crocodile before it kills again. Right. Yes, exactly. But what if it's at the strip club? Yo! So the girl that Theo was flirting with at the bar is having a funeral for her cousin. And since everyone thinks it was Jack's crocodile that ate the cousin, they are not very happy when he shows up. And he is very confused.
You okay? What's the matter?
He keeps asking, are you okay and what's wrong when everybody doesn't want to talk to him. Dude, somebody died. What's going on? Why is everyone so sad? Hey, where's your cousin, the ugly one?
You need to get these kids out of the water. We've got a croc out here.
What kind of croc?
One that eats people.
Yeah, right.
All right, man, why'd you even ask if you weren't gonna care what he said? He gave you the worst answer you could possibly hear while your kids are in the water, and you were still like, yeah, I don't care. But look, we know from earlier that sure, this movie is violent, but they would never actually show a child getting murdered by a crocodile. No!
Liz, you got air in those tanks.
Yeah, what's going on?
Croc just took a kid.
Where'd it go?
Why is everyone so nonchalant after hearing the craziest thing? Croc just took a kid! Oh, word? Nice. I was looking for somewhere to post up. Where did they head to? The strip club?
It's from a different era. Monster from the past.
My grandfather got me a baby croc for my 10th birthday.
Why?
Not the best of pets.
Ate my favorite hamster.
Yeah. He was a crocodile. They do that. Jack and Evelyn decide to take matters into their own hands and go hunting for the crocodile. Jack almost shoots him, but he misses. And then he makes a sound like a cicada. But on the plus side, they do meet the mysterious man from earlier who finally introduces himself.
Oh, sorry. Hawkins. Croc Hawkins.
His name is Croc. Croc Hawkins. Name's Croc. Now I know what you're thinking, but no, it's not short for crocodile. I'm named after the shoe. And it's time for another crocodile attack. I love this one because he is getting dragged away for so long and they just watch him. Nobody does anything to help. They're just like, oh man, He's dead. Help! I'm not dead! There's still time! It's like I can still hear his voice. He sounds scared. While Jack, Evelyn, and Croc are hunting the Croc, the other two villains just die. They get eaten by the crocodile. So I guess that whole plot line is just over. It's kind of anticlimactic. Jack didn't get a chance to like triumph over the unjust corporation. They just got devoured by a wild beast, but good for him, I guess. Now he can tend to his malnutritioned animals in peace.
Here you go. A shot of OJ in your vodka.
Thanks. Nectar of the gods.
Thanks. I think the one thing that's gonna help me kill this thing is being super wasted.
So who are all these people anyway? You can't have this many friends.
Oh my god. Skewer him, man. So who are all these people anyway? You're way too creepy to have this many friends. Are these people you kidnapped or something?
They're the ones that couldn't run fast enough. The ones that couldn't think fast enough. The ones that couldn't swim fast enough.
Basically just the really dumb, slow ones. One thing that really surprised me about this movie is how overwhelmingly positive all of the comments on YouTube are. This movie is super boring, the acting is really bad, there are long periods of seemingly pointless plot development, and yet the YouTube comments seem to love it. But they are pretty much exclusively all about how pretty the scenery in Thailand is, and not about the movie or the plot at all. So I guess that makes sense. Great movie, well filmed, nice locations. Beautiful filming, never thought Thailand was so perfect a paradise. Thanks so much. Yeah, well, it's not that perfect if people keep getting eaten by alligators, is it? Great movie with beautiful scenery. Thanks. Do these people think that the director invented Thailand? Because he didn't. It's been around for a while and you can go there. So they find the Croc and they kill it. It's honestly pretty unsatisfying. I don't know what I was expecting, for them to like pull off the mask of the alligator and it was the tax investigator all along. But I was hoping for some kind of closure as to like why this happened, outside of two fishermen woke him up with a bomb. The ending of this movie is very somber. They're all just kind of traumatized on their little boat until Jack's sister asks Croc if the crocodile ate his leg. I forgot to mention, Croc only has one leg. I don't know if you've noticed that. And so you just assume, oh, he must be hunting the Croc because the Croc ate his leg. And Croc says,
Oh, hell no. Lost that leg driving a forklift in the Navy.
Good, good. I was hoping this movie would end like an episode of The Big Bang Theory. Well guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.